So yesterday's episode got me thinking. How the heck? So I was thinking like, just Jacksepticeye, off the top of my head. How the heck do those people come up with like a catchphrase, or an opener, or a closer for their videos? Like, whenever I think of a YouTuber, they've always got a way that they open or close their videos. At least one. At least one. And I'm not sure. I was thinking about it. I was like, what do I say? What should I say? What could I say? Examining all those questions, I really never came to a conclusion. So, if you have any insight about that, I would love to hear it. Not looking for, like, I don't need actual advice. If you got any, like, funny advice, real advice, how you do it, how you've seen people do it that you've liked, really anything, just comment that below. I would love to see it. I would love to see it. Like I said, if you ever feel like you don't want to comment because I wouldn't read it, I read every comment. I am on a 100% comment reading streak. I've read every single one. Don't reply to all of them. I don't like all of them. I make sure to favorite my favorites so people see that they're my favorites. But I definitely at least read all of them. So, for this first battle today, we are back with the sleeping Lapras himself in the background. Lovely boy. I know my boy Pat Ball is going to be pretty excited about this one. Shout out to Pat. I know he's been watching the content. I wish we were not in these quarantine circumstances, man. I know we'd be hanging out more than we have been. Unfortunately, the world is on fire. That's why we're using Lapras, to put that fire out. Anyways, kicking it off today with URSHIFU and Togekiss. Very interesting. I guess my opponent calling me to go Dragapult mode here. I respect it. What I'm thinking we're going to want to do here is, most likely, I'm just going to switch out to Tyranitar. If my opponent hard calls me out, if my opponent close combats my Dragapult, you can have it. You can take that Draga. Go for it. It's yours now. Or my Tyranitar. If they hard close combat my Dragapult slot as I go to Tyranitar, that is their Tyranitar now. I do not own that Tyranitar anymore. Anyways, I never said it. Welcome to the episode, guys. How's it going today? Hope we are having a wonderful, whatever that day says. I don't know what day it is when we're uploading this. So whatever was on the screen right now, hope you're having a good one. Wicked Blow into the Tyranitar. Obviously, we're going to resist it as we are a Dark type. Resist means nothing to URSHIFU, though, as he crits every hit. We see a Thunder Wave. What the heck? I was thinking of Will-O-Wisping. I thought I should Will-O-Wisp, but then I was like, no. He'll follow me, but he does not follow me. Sad. So, same thing. I don't think my opponent's going to raw Wicked Blow. So I'm going to switch to Dragapult. And Heat Wave. Let's see him do it. If he does it, it's his Dragapult. I will see you later, Dragapult. Hopefully they don't, though. I could see a close combat, like Thunder Wave going to Dragapult. Close combat. Nice. Can we keep it going? Air Slash into Arcanine. Oh, I'm not moving. There's no way. Moving through the Paraflinch. This is the best Pokemon I've ever seen. Wow. That's actually kind of insane. So what we're going to do here is, the way I was playing it is Arcanine was Heat Waving the URSHIFU into an appropriate range where I can max Phantasm Heat Wave and not feel bad about it. We're going to be Dynamaxing. He's probably going to follow me. If he follow me's, however, we are going to be putting the max Phantasm into Togekiss, which will knock it out too. Either way, the max Phantasm looks good. Fun fact, URSHIFU is strong and all, but it is not strong enough to one-hit KO a Dynamax Dragapult. Unfortunately, I know this through science. I have tested this multiple times. It is quite sad. They do follow me. As long as Arcanine doesn't get paralyzed, we do get a double knockout here, which would be really cool to start this off. A lot quicker than yesterday's episode. That episode took 8 years to finish that first battle. I think it was like 22 minutes just for one battle. So we knock out Togekiss. We are Life Orb, so them Wicked Blowing is just going to be damage. Why did that knock me out? Was I like burned when I had that happen to me? It was in an episode. In a episode, we Wicked Blue. Oh, they're banded. They're choice banded. Gotcha. That's why I did like almost 30% to my Tyranitar. Okay. I'm not so surprised anymore. They're choice banded on that thing. Okay. Because I was gonna say, Focus Sash does not knock out Dragapult. I know that. I know that for oh gosh, Charizard Torkoal. Okay, well we do have Tyranitar in the back, so I mean this isn't the worst it could be. They're gonna Dynamax that Charizard, and there is nothing I can do about it. Just the way it goes, unfortunately. Good thing I didn't bring in Tyranitar though. If I brought in Tyranitar, it would have allowed them to get the drought up, and that would not have been good. I am going to high horsepower. No. I'm going to knock off Charizard, actually. And Snarl. I think that's the right play. But yeah, they have to be banned on that Urshifu. I know I'm wrong. Trust me. You don't need to tell me twice that I'm wrong sometimes. I know it. I've played 140 games of Pokemon in about a week and a half. That's just my life. I'm wrong sometimes. But I know that Urshifu's Wicked Blow doesn't just one-hit KO like that on the Dragapult. So they have to be choice banded there. So I do feel sad that I fumbled that one. But if I would have known that... Wait, no, they're not choice banded. No, they're not choice banded. They close combat. What's going on? I fumble even more. Hello? Hold on. I've been spewing lies for the past 6 minutes. What is that Urshifu? I'm doing the calc right now. Was I like burned? I'm mad. I'm mad on the internet. Because like, I know that when I used Urshifu in the Kingler videos, I didn't knock out our Dragapult. So why? What happened there? Does anyone know? Alright, now I feel like a buffoon. If you can tell me in the comments, please help. Send help. I am struggling. Alright, well, we have Tyranitar in against 2 fire types. You know what that means? There's a small chance we win. Because Rock Slide is a dangerous, dangerous move. We're going to be high horsepowering Torkoal and Rock Sliding. If we live this turn on Tyranitar, we do have the opportunity to go for Earth Power into Torkoal, which is going to be able to knock it out. But with the high horsepower and the Rock Slide, we might be able to knock out. Unless Wildfire... Wait, what? Okay. So they Wildfire into my Tyranitar. So if I hit this Rock Slide, we win. Tyranitar, please. You saved me last time, man. I can only hope that you can get me... Okay, that was the worst Citrus Berry activation I've ever seen. Do you see that? He's like right at half. Rock Slide. We do connect. Yes, we hit the Charizard. Torkoal's in range of any of my attacks. I could see them taking out my Tyranitar here, but it shouldn't even matter as high horsepower is enough to take him out anyways. And we get a flinch. So sorry, Torkoal. My favorite reason that I like this team is because it beats Sun pretty well. Also, man, I'm still molding over that Urshifu. What was he? Why did it one-hit KO me? He followed me, he didn't even helping hand. So it was non-helping handed. I don't know. I'm not going to sleep well tonight because of that calc. Whatever that calc is, I'm not feeling too good about it. Whatever. Ah, man. We're just gonna move on from that one. Didn't happen. I knew 100% of the time what that Urshifu was doing. I don't know. I don't know. Why don't I know? Urshifu, what's wrong with you, man? Whatever. We're moving on to the next battle. I could have checked it. No! Out of habit, I said no. That's unfortunate. Well, we're going to keep it going. Some days are just not your day. Luck has been on my side, at least neutral. But some other things, just aspects of this game, just have not been with me today. Not at all. First game done in under 10 minutes, though. That sounds like a victory to me. We are 3-0 with this team too. Very, very good stuff so far. Playing against number 1006, who has Whimsicott offense mixed with Dusclops Trick Room. This guy could not make up his mind. Well, I'm going to go Rillaboom Dragapult, as Fake Out's really, really cool. Arcanine and Tyranitar are also really cool. Wow, they're ready. They're ready. That scares me. Thankfully, I think we have a pretty good matchup here with the combination of Fake Out and Dragapult with a backup of Arcanine and Tyranitar. Especially because we have Earth Power for Toxtricity, which is going to be really, really nice. Even if it never comes into play, the threat of it is going to be cool. Toxtricity is the lead from my opponent. Interesting. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to double Whimsicott. I think the right play is to Fake Out and Airstream it. We have Airstream, right? Fake Out, yeah, Airstream. I think this is a great play. Next turn we can high horsepower Toxtricity. We'll have speed boost, so we'll be faster than everything. That feels good. That feels good. They switch out Whimsicott. You know what that tells me? You know what that tells me? It tells me their eject button. The only reason to switch out Whimsicott there is because you have eject button and you don't want to get faked out. Because if you get faked out with an eject button, in case you didn't know, you get flipped out of the battle. So that's like the only reason to switch out. They could be just fearing a fake out Airstream, but I feel like usually if you're not eject button and you're afraid of a fake out Airstream, you have and click protect. So not sure where that's going to go for the rest of the battle, but they could have, as I said, eject button later on in the game. Alright, so we Airstream. Does Sludge Bomb one-hit KO Rillaboom? Please say Psych. 7 HP, but they get the poison. No! Oh, that's so sad. If they didn't get the poison, the sweep was set. Unless we live this. It went really slow, so I thought we did, but we don't. We don't live that. Alright, well, like I said, our only out at this point is going to be the Earth Power, which I'm cool with. I'm a hip guy. I can get with the Earth Powers. Alright, let's just double check real quick. They don't have a Ghost immunity. They do not. So my best play is to Earth Power into the Toxtricity and max Phantasm into this Dragapult. I'll just call it Dragapult. Haven't seen a Dragapult in a while, honestly. Yeah, we haven't used one in a while, too. Even when we had it on Kingler team, we didn't bring it that much. So they're taking a while. The reason I'm not max Airstreaming Dragapult is if they Dynamax it, I wouldn't get the knockout. That switch is really sad, because if that's Whimsicott, I wish I Rock Slided. Nothing you can do. He called the ground move, I guess. We max Phantasm here into the Dragapult. Well, I mean, we're going to find out if they're eject button now, though. Even Stomping Tantrum would have done more. If you're wondering why we have Earth Power, it's because with Earth Power, you hit Duraludon harder. And I like hitting Duraludon because Duraludon is very physically defensive and they boost up with Steel Spike. And if you run the special ground move on Tyranitar, you can hit them on a side that they are not as well equipped to take a hit on. Obviously, if you're like my one opponent who happened to have the Light Screen and the Assault Vest, maybe Earth Power is not doing more, but it still should be. We're going to switch to Arcanine and max Wormwind. Is that the call? Yeah, that's the call. We'll max Wormwood, because we'll lower their attack stat by 2. Even if they Tailwind here, we'll be in an okay spot, because we'll get them to that -1. Sweet, sweet -1. Then the goal is to get rid of Cinderace before bringing my Tyranitar back in. Or at least burning it, maybe? Burning it might be okay. They're non-GMAX. Okay, so they're regular Cinderace. That leads me to believe that they might have... No, they wouldn't have Sunny Day on Whimsicott, would they? It wouldn't matter. I'm just trying to think of where their move slots are going to. So they do Tailwind. We have an Intimidate off. They max Steel Spike into who? Into the Arcanine. Alright, cool. I'm fine with that. That means a Heat Wave hits super effectively until further notice. They're obviously going to change types the next turn, but at least for right now, we do hit them super effectively with Heat Wave. Max Wormwind is going to be resisted now by the Cinderace, but we're lowering their attack a lot, and that's what matters. Alright, so the question is, how do we get out of this one alive? You know what? I kind of want to preserve my Dragapult. Is that crazy? I don't think it's that crazy. If I switch out my Dragapult, preserve it for when Tailwind's gone, and Heat Wave to knock out Whimsicott. Because they're going to Moonblast my Dragapult. And yeah, no, they could Moonblast or Max Darkness. And I'm kind of feeling like Dragapult in the endgame is going to help me clean up more. I could be totally wrong. I could be dead wrong. This could be a throw and a half. 2 throws. Maybe even 2.5. But I should be okay. I should be alright. Gonna have to wait. Like I said, the reason I'm doing it is we could see a Max Darkness or a Moonblast. Moonblast would be obviously more upsetting. Or an Airstream. Airstream probably going into Arcanine, but we could still see it into the Tyranitar slot. Hey, there it is. I told you guys. There was no way he would ignore that Dragapult. He knew it was a threat. We all knew it was a threat. We're on the same page here. And a Moonblast. Probably into the Tyranitar too, but we should eat that one up. Not well, but we do take it enough so that we can take another. Actually, we take 2. Very cool, Tyranitar. Very cool. And we get a Heat Wave, which should knock out... Oh, it doesn't knock out Whimsicott. Okay. Even a turn of Sand is not enough to take out Whimsicott. Just barely. Just by a smidge. Now, the way I look at it, they have 2 options here. They can either choose to Airstream one more time, boosting their speed, or they can max Knuckle. I think they're going to max Knuckle. You know what the best play they could make would be is? I think the best play they could make would be to like Airstream Arcanine. No, that would lose. Never mind. Steel Spike? Probably one of the worst plays you could make, actually. Because you're going to turn back into a Steel type, allowing me to hit you with a Heat Wave. I'm pretty cool with that. I'll take that one to the bank and back. So they turn into a Steel type, like I said. And they're probably going to be Moonblasting here. But even with a special attack drop, I wouldn't feel that sad. What really matters is we need to hit that Whimsicott. Okay, we do connect with Whimsicott and with the Cinderace, doing a ton of damage. Always love to see it. Arc is buffeted by the Sandstorm. Gonna give me my Citrus Berry exactly, which is really, really good. Because for those who don't know, Sand goes first and then Grassy Terrain. So it's pretty funny. We actually get hit by Sand to give us a Citrus Berry to heal back with Grassy Terrain. So that turn, we didn't lose or gain any HP due to the Grassy Terrain Sand. They gain and heal the same amount of HP from you. So anything you lose from Sand, you always gain back from Grassy. But the important thing to note is it goes first. So if you're knocked out by Sand, or if you get a berry from sand, that will happen before Grassy is calculated. So the sand gave me my citrus berry, and then the Grassy healed back the damage that the sand did. So all that happened there was I got my citrus berry for free. So that's really, really cool. So what we're going to do is Heat Wave and Phantom Force Toxtricity. And barring like an Iron Head flinch or something really wacky, we should be winning this one. They bounce. I am perfectly fine with a bounce. It'd be funny if that bounce was into my Dragapult. Because if the bounce is into my Dragapult, it actually just doesn't even work. Overdrive. Are they scarfed? Heat Wave. Wait. Do we lose this? Were they scarfed? What is this? Yes. Were they Scarf Toxtricity the whole time? Or did Tailwind just end? Oh, they had a Tailwind still. Oh my goodness. I thought they were Scarf Toxtricity. That scared me so much. Okay, so if Bounce did not go into Arcanine, we win. Bounce went into the Dragapult. A Phantom Force is going to go into the Toxtricity, knocking it out, allowing me to knock the Cinderace out with a Heat Wave. That is going to be GG's to my opponent. Even if we missed that Heat Wave, we had another chance to hit one next turn. But I'm loving this team, guys. This is going to be one of the premier rentals. I'm telling you. The Lap is back, baby. I'm very hyped for it. I think Lapras is the meta call at the moment. At least Arcanine should come back. Screw it. You hate Lapras? Bring back Arcanine. Arcanine's great. Anyways, that's going to be it for today. If you are liking what you're seeing, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm still taking any viewer teams. Best way to drop it is a paste or a rental code. Either way, don't feel afraid. The worst thing that happens is I don't use it. And I'll probably use all of them, as long as it's not like terrible. I know I have one in the works. We used the Hitmonlee one, and I have another one coming up after this Lapras stuff. So be sure to check out the rental code in the description if you want it. And that is going to be it for us today. I will see you guys tomorrow with some more Lapras action.